Feminist stories. Be me, 16, a smartass. Health class, teacher is really sick, so she's assigned for at least 2 weeks. She's at least 250 pounds, dyed hair. Oh, this is gonna be fun.png. First day, all other guys have the same ideas as me. She makes all men sit in the back and screeches if we speak. During the third day, she brings up how men are monsters. And that's why I put all the men in the back, so they aren't tempted to do bad stuff. Friend raises hand. Did you just assume my gender? Feminist pause. All is quiet. Feminist takes a deep breath. She screams with the might of a million suns. Do you think you're funny? All is quiet again. Yeah, leave this classroom. I raise my hand. I think he's funny. She walks towards me and get right in front of me. She just freaking screams. No one can make out what she's saying. Chili F principal runs in. What is going on? Why is everyone screaming? They have to drag the whale out of the class. Everyone backs up my story of how she said men are pigs and started screaming. My face when she's never allowed to sub at this school again. My face when no one got in trouble. Open video. Hey, what's up YouTube? Close video. The day I almost frickin' died. Be me, 4 years old. Peak autism stage. Finally learned how to take a bath on my own. Be in bath. Bath full to the top. Try not to make a mess. Get an idea. What happens if I pull this? Shower head starts spraying water in my face. Try it, get up. Slip. Almost got concussed. Land in water. Mom comes in to see me almost drowning. Gets me out of water. Brings me to hospital. My face when I almost died taking a bath. Be me. Average neat. Spend all day watching anime. Not just any anime, the weird stuff. You know, the ones with tentacles and 12-episode romances with a side of existential dread? Start to notice my fantasies getting unusual. Like I used to just dream about cute girls, but now, wake up one morning thinking about a magical girl who fights evil by seducing monsters. That feeling when I'm low-key into that. Every time I see a new waifu, I'm like, what if she was real? Realize I'm developing some serious kinks. Decide to have a little fun with it. Start posting on /h for tips and tricks. Spend hours scrolling through threads. A part of me is like, what have I become? Then this one thread pops up titled, How to Summon Your Waifu. My face when I read the entire thing. Somehow convinced myself that if I set up this whole ritual, I could make her real. Grab my old action figures, crystal from science class, and a chewed up pencil. Set the mood with a bunch of anime posters, start chanting like a total weeb. Hours of embarrassment, but the fantasy is too good. Turn off the lights, close my eyes, picture her sweet smile. Nothing happens. My face when I realize I'm just talking to myself in a dark room. But wait, what's that noise? Turn back and my cat is staring at me like I'm insane. She walks over, clearly judging. Spend the rest of the night petting her. My one true waifu. No regrets. Still anime addicted, but at least I'm not alone. My face when I realize she's actually the best. I mean, she never judges my fantasies. At least there's that. Be me in army. Mandatory in my country. First time we noob soldiers fire our guns. We lay in the ground and get ready. Drill instructor yells, "Are you ready?" I yell back, "Aye, aye, Captain." Random guy 2 rows away yells, "I can't hear you." Drill instructor mad and tries to find out who mocked him. I yell again, "Oh!" Random guy shoots a rock 10 meters in front of him from laughter. The target was 300 meters away. Dust rises up and one general runs and screams at drill instructor. We march back to camp 10 kilometers instead of driving. I am attending the I Can't Hear You guy wedding next week. Lost job because of Rona. Had to move back in with my parents. Almost every night I hear them rumble and they rumble hard. I know it's weird, but I'm happy for them. After almost 40 years of marriage, there is still love left. Be me, 23-year-old, oldest brother of 3. Youngest brother is 13. He is next Einstein, very smart. Middle brother, 20-year-old, and what some may call problem child. Had wrong friends, dropped out of school, got arrested 3 times for theft, and always came home late. Started doing drugs. Mom and dad always forgave him. I never did. Sometimes when he went out, I followed him but would quickly give up. One day, when following him, saw his friends and learned who they were. Investigate his shitty friends. Learned where they lived. Beat the hell out of them and told them if I ever saw them contacting my brother again, I'd break their legs. Brother hears about this. Doesn't talk to me for 2 weeks. Finally, he talks to me and thanks me for waking him up. Fast forward 10 years, he now has his own successful business and makes more money than me. My face when his company name is actually my name. Always got your back, my brother. Dad loves American football. Always has. Could probably be a coach if he tried. He likes to have me play Madden for him while he just tells me what to do. We always win. He gets the goofiest, proudest look of satisfaction. I love my dad. I hope you guys love your dads too, even if they aren't always great. Be me, 10 years ago in high school. Autistic, but not too severely. Have trouble starting conversations and making friends, but don't act strangely or in a way that would make me stand out or be a target. Start watching Seinfeld. Realize Jerry Seinfeld is an extremely likable and funny person. Start to imitate Seinfeld's mannerisms and try to copy his personality a little, but not overly so to where people would know what I'm doing. It works and people start to like me, hang out with me, etc. Have now been LARPing as Seinfeld for the past 10 years. Thanks, Jerry. Be me. 23-year-old femme-anon. Always been into taller guys, like 6 feet plus or whatever. Decide to go to this local coffee shop to work on some art stuff. Order my usual caramel macchiato and sit near the window. Suddenly, short guy walks in. Like I'm talking 5'2" max. He's wearing a beanie and an oversized flannel, somehow pulling it off. He orders a black coffee and sits at the table next to mine. Big personality, super confident as he jokes with the barista. Can't help but laugh at his jokes, even if they're kinda cheesy. He notices me giggling and flashes a smile that could light up the whole place. Oh no, .jpg. He starts talking to me about art. Turns out he's an aspiring graphic designer and loves indie comics. Spend the next few hours talking about our favorite artists and sharing stories. He shows me his sketches and they're actually really good. That feeling when I realize I'm falling for this short king. Decide to ask him out for a gallery opening next week. He happily agrees. Fast forward to the gallery. We're having the time of our lives, taking goofy pictures next to the art. He pulls me in for a cute picture and wraps his arms around my waist. Feels nice, .jpg. We end up going back to my place to watch some indie films. Cuddle up on my couch and he tells me how he never thought he'd find someone who appreciates his humor and art. I'm a sucker for his charm and we end up sharing a kiss. Short guy is an amazing kisser. Who knew? Time passes and we start dating seriously. Mom shocks when I introduce him. Says she's never seen me glow like this. All my friends can't get over how cute we are together. My face when I realize I was a total idiot for limiting myself to tall guys. Short guys are literally the best. That feeling when I'm now happily in love with a little bean and I wouldn't change a thing. Short king wins the heart of a femme-anon. My face when love conquers all height differences. Be 8-year-old kid in the 90s. At a friend's house after school. Friend's family has extensive VHS collection. We're going through them trying to find a movie to watch. Friend gets called upstairs by his dad. Dad was a bit of a hard ass. I think he was in trouble for something. Continue going through VHS tapes. Finally find one I want to watch. I think it was one of the Ernest movies, lol. Except the tape inside doesn't match the cover. It's missing the label with the movie title. Put it in the VCR. It's a home movie. Looks like they must have set up a tripod in the doorway of the living room because he can see the whole room in a wide shot. Dad and mom are sitting on the couch, spaced apart. Friend and his sister are each in a chair opposite them. Wait 30 seconds to happen. Nothing does. Press fast forward. They're literally just sitting there, not even talking or moving. Get the feeling there's something weird and effed up about this. Hear my friend coming downstairs. Quickly eject the tape and put it back. Never ask him about it. He moves away. Still think about this sometimes. Boy, have I got a story for you, /fit. University. Share a house with 3 bros. Bony bro is scrawny AF. Beta as hell, but genuinely nice dude. Chill bro is a huge stoner, but the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Also impossible to make him mad. Food bro cooks like a mother effer. Super charismatic, and although he's a heavier dude, he's full bear mode. Gym every day, arms like pythons, super nice cat but easy to make mad. For first 2 years, house is awesome. Vidya like mother effers. Food bro cooking like we at grandma's Thanksgiving every other day. Chill bro always has good herb. All sorts of fun and games and shit. And then one day the moon descended from orbit and smashed into the house. Oh no, wait. Bony bro pulled a female. Right away Chill bro and I realized Doradus here is going to be a problem. The first problem is she is one of those fat girls who just thinks she's hot as shit because she is a beta hunter. Real men want curves. I'm the same size as Marilyn Monroe. Her. The whole frickin' 9. The way the house is set up, there are 3 bedrooms upstairs and a basement suite. Food bro pays the most, so he's in the suite. Got a king-sized bed down there and everything. Doradus starts spending every frickin' night at our place. The noises this girl makes while effing are just impossible to handle. She sounds like a cross between a death metal singer and an elephant seal. I'm pissed as hell, but Chill bro tries to just initiate live and let live. We tell Bony bro to cool it on the noise anyway. Bony bro mad because we aren't supporting the fact that he finally bagged a girl. Poor guy is already under her spell. She comes downstairs. I tell her to stop screaming her lungs out at night. Oh, do my cries of passion make you uncomfortable? Teehee. What the actual frick? Uncomfortable like in victim of the bubonic plague, maybe? The next problem occurs when Doradus starts effing with Food Bro. First incident was when we all got back from class expecting to find her devouring our winter stocks or something. Can't find her. Food Bro, maybe she went for a jog. Bony Bro mad, and goes to throw his shit downstairs. What the actual shit? We go downstairs. Doradus is naked and sleeping in his bed. She tries to take his expensive sheets, wrap them around herself and run upstairs. Food Bro furious, forcibly takes her shit and makes her run. Crying and naked as a newborn up to Bony Bro's room. Bony Bro mad, but Food Bro madder and Bony Bro apologizes quietly and chases her upstairs. We would find out later this was a seduction tactic that didn't even make it to launch because the fat chick fell asleep. Frickin' LOL. Second incident, Food Bro always leaves a lot of food resting. Chili simmering overnight, flank steak marinating for a few days, all sorts of shit that I don't even frickin' understand but is frickin' delicious. Starts to notice this shit disappearing. Mad as hell. Food Bro demands at least a little semblance of courtesy. Food Bro has a roll of little red circle stickers. If something is in the fridge with a red circle sticker, don't frickin' touch it. He goes to make his hamburgers for dinner. Food Bro hamburgers will make you believe in a kind and merciful God. Guys, where is the ground beef? I literally only bought it like 3 hours ago. Doradus starts giggling like it's cute or some shit. Oh, I was just so hungry I couldn't help myself, so I made a little snack. That was 3 pounds of ground beef. Oh, it was just so good. I just fried it all up and ate it. Sorry. And she plasters this shitty, trying to be cute pouty face on her mug. Food Bro ships out, brings back salmon. Hand makes some sushi, plates it and brings it out. Doradus wonders where her plate is. Food Bro loses it. Bitch, you ate 3 pounds of frickin' ground beef today. That's enough food for your fat ass today. In fact, that's enough caloric intake for like 3 days. If I catch you in my kitchen for the next 3 days, I will lose my frickin' mind. Sits down next to Chill Bro, immediately back to good mood watching the game. Holy shit, this sashimi! Doradus quietly sobbing. Bony Bro shamefully passing her pieces off his plate. Keeping in mind, Doradus pays nothing to exist in our space. In addition, because Food Bro is such a food addict, he practically foots the entire food bill himself so we don't fill his kitchen with cheap shitty food. Doradus is literally a financial drain, does nothing to contribute, and always gets super upset if someone mentions how much of our shit she eats. A few days go by. Me, Chill Bro, and Food Bro coming home. Bony Bro has late lab. Lights are on. Loud frickin' noise. Sounds like the cawing of a billion crows and the shrieks of a billion banshees. Food Bro immediately mad. Goes inside. Oh my god. Doradus invited the rest of the large Magellanic cloud and currently has food everywhere and everyone is screaming and laughing and making a huge shit of my frickin' house. Food Bro strides through room, rips iPod out of iPod dock and screams, "Get the fuck out of my house!" Stampede of white whales. Doradus says, "Oh, Bony Bro said I could have a few friends over." Food Bro notices all the food that is out. Ice cream, cupcakes, chicken sandwiches and shit. "You're going to pay for all this. I'm tired of you eating my food without asking." Doradus starts tearing up. "But the food is for the house." I pipe up, "You're not part of the house." Food Bro agrees with me and says, "You just come in here and eat all my shit because you think you can." Doradus stumbles over to Food Bro and tries to stroke his chest. WTF, am I right? "It's okay, stop getting mad because I'm Bony Bro's girlfriend." Food Bro gets so mad he leaves. Me and Chill Bro kinda shake our heads and go onto the back porch to smoke. Hear Bony Bro come home an hour later or so. Hear Doradus crying her eyes out, saying that Food Bro screamed at all her friends, broke the iPod dock, nope, tried to hit them, nope, and then demanded that Doradus sleep with him. Lol, what? Nope. Food Bro comes back about an hour after Bony Bro. Hear Bony Bro confront Food Bro. He's still mad that we make fun of his lady all the time. Demands to know why Food Bro demanded she sleep with him. Food Bro laughs and explains the whole story. I go in and confirm. Food Bro demands to know why Bony Bro said it was cool for her to throw a party. Bony Bro says he said she could study with a friend. What a cunt. About a month later of Doradus being fairly well behaved, still making shitty passes at Food Bro. "I know you like the way I look today. Or is it every day?" Food Bro just laughs, starts making her pay for everything he sees her take. School's out, summertime. Food Bro goes to work the summer in the kitchen of some nice-ass restaurant. Starts dating this bartender there. This girl. Holy shit, this girl. Blonde, cardio bunny, yoga and Pilates addict. Nice boobs, nice ass, stomach you could grate cheese on. Super smart, super clever and witty. Coolest girl ever. Nicest girl ever. We'll call her M. Em and Food Bro date for like 2 weeks before she starts staying over all the time. Within 2 weeks of her sleeping over, she demands to contribute to food and utilities. Doradus has been in our frickin' lives for like 5 or 6 goddamn months now and still pays jack shit. Smuggles food to Boney Bro's room when Food Bro is out. Doradus does not like Em. Em is super aloof about Doradus. Doradus starts wandering around in underwear knowing that people are chilling in the living room as if she's trying to prove that she's the real hot girl. Starts making passive-aggressive comments to Em. Oh, you should eat more, then you'd get some curves. Lol, what? Even Boney Bro's starting to get tired of her shit. Starts getting mad at her when she says things to Food Bro like, "You're man enough to date a real woman." And starts asking her what the F she means by comments like that. Fights everywhere. Me, Chill Bro, and Em are outside smoking. She thinks it's hilarious. The one day, Em and Food Bro come back from late shift. Me and Chill Bro are vidya like mother effers in the living room. Em and Food Bro go downstairs. Food Bro rages. Me, Chill Bro, and Boney Bro, who had been upstairs, come down. Doradus is in the basement suite again, trying to squeeze her fat ass into one of Em's dresses. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. She's dead, Jim. Dresses history. Seams ripped, zipper torn away from fabric. Food Bro's so mad he's shaking. Em just quietly tallying the damage. Oh, sorry, hee hee. I just needed something to wear and thought we were close enough to the same size. I wish I could make this shit up. Doradus is at least 260 standing at a proud 5'2". Em is at most 130 at 5'6". Food Bro turns to Boney Bro. Get this frickin' behemoth out of my room and then we are going to have a frickin' sit down. You and I. Doradus counters. Behemoth? Says you, lard ass. Shit just got real. Chill Bro bails. Em says something along the lines of, not even worth justifying your shitty attitude. Goes upstairs as well. Food Bro, you fat freaking so. I don't think I've ever despised a human being more. You selfish, lazy freaking cunt. If you didn't provide the service of your disgusting self to my friend's pee-pee, I would have happily thrown you in a lake months ago. I hope you enjoy your life thinking you can just do what you want, because one day, you're going to wake up and realize what a shit pile you are. And then, you'll hopefully end yourself. And then turns on his heel and goes upstairs. I find Chill Bro, Em, and Food Bro at the edge of the property, smoking in the backyard. Hear Boney Bro from inside losing his frickin' mind. Front door slams. See Doradus waddling down the street with her 2 garbage bags of possessions, crying her eyes out. The witch is dead. Boney Bro comes out. He says that he told her to pay for all the food she's stolen from the house and for the dress or he would press charges. She eventually did. House was the coolest place ever for the next 2 years before we finished school and moved on. Got the invite to Food Bro and Em's wedding today. Be me, 24, never been great with women. Finally get a girlfriend. She's cute and fun, but she's kinda dumb. Like real dumb. One time we're watching a movie. She pauses it out of nowhere. Wait, is that the same guy from the last movie? It's a different actor, just has the same hair. Exports confusion.jpg. No, babe, that's just a guy with similar hair. She squints at the screen like it's a math problem. Are you sure? I swear I've seen him before. My face when I have to explain that movie actors don't just show up in every movie. Fast forward to dinner. She asks me if corn is a veggie or a fruit. Cue existential crisis. Not really sure, babe. What do you think? She thinks for a solid minute, then says, maybe it's a grain? Like part of a family of corn? Wholesome, but also WTF. Every time we go out, she thinks the waiter is flirting with her. He kept looking at me. Babe, he's just trying to remember your order. She gets flustered and giggles. Gives him extra tip. Here's the worst thing she did so far. Laptop was overheating. Like really bad. Guess what she did? Turned it off? No, she poured water on it. Life is a sitcom. But we make each other smile. So, whatever. Letting her be dumb and still loving her. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Just don't ask her to do anything difficult. How do I get an Italian MILF girlfriend? Just keep posting, frogs. I'm sure things will work out. I'm 6'2", 198 right now. But I was 205 back then. Carb load plus volume day equals huge frickin' pump. Hair was sleeked back, but there's always this one lock that gets away from me on the middle of my forehead. Walk out of gym, wear my glasses instead of contacts. See this young kid with his mom, 5 to 6 years max, and he's just staring at me. He gets a bit of distance and I vaguely hear, Mom, I think that was Superman. I turn around and he's staring at me, so I wink at him and do a shh gesture. Kid frickin' flips out and starts screaming, "No, Mom, it wasn't Superman. How could I have thought such a thing? I'm so stupid." And he looked at me with the biggest smile I'd ever seen. Nothing will ever come close to this, /fit. I wrote the story a couple of weeks ago when it happened, but I'll never frickin' forget it. WTF customer service stories. I'll go first. Be me, 2015. Be college student in Florida. Need cigarettes. Go to local gas station. Ask for smokes. ID, please. Show cashier New Hampshire ID because I'm from New Hampshire. Cashier gives me a look. What are you trying to pull? Look at my ID. Everything looks fine. Ask what she means. That ID is fake. Oh really? .jpg. Yeah, New Hampshire isn't a real state. This cashier went past hard and straight to potato. Assure her that New Hampshire is definitely a state. No it's not, so you're not getting those cigarettes. My face went. Be me, 23, living at home to save money. Grandpa's been hanging out more lately. Cool guy, veteran, tells the best stories. One day he calls me into the living room. "Ain't on, we need to talk." Oh shit. .jpg. Thinking it's about finances or something. But no, he sits me down and pulls out a piece of paper. It's a list. 6 tips from Grandpa. My face went. Number 1, use protection, kid. Okay, that's standard advice, I guess. Number 2, lube is your friend. That feeling when my face is turning red. Number 3, make her feel special, not just like a target. Thanks, Grandpa, I guess. It gets worse. Suddenly he's telling me about his glory days. Apparently he had a secret technique that worked wonders. Gives me detailed step-by-step instructions. My eyes are wide open, desperately looking for an escape. Don't forget to make eye contact. It's very important. No, please! Just when I think it can't get any worse, pulls out the old photo album, starts showing me pictures of my grandma. Here's how I swept her off her feet. Cue cringe levels through the roof. Grandpa starts reenacting some old dance move. Why is this happening to me? Finally, he finishes with a smile. Remember, Anon, confidence is key. My face when I realize I can't look him in the eye for a year. At least he cares, right? Awkward family dinners from now on. That feeling when no one ever warned me about this. Never tell Grandpa I'm dating anyone ever again. Be me, 22-year-old. Meet girl for some drinks. Get cheap beer and chill in the parking lot. Pregame.exe. Head to a fancy bar my brother told me about. Turns out it's already closed. F you, Robin. Already past nightfall and pretty cold. Decide to go to a random small bar. Actually quite cozy. Order some beer. Barkeeper starts talking with my girl. Looking for something to do while they talk. Discover the guest book. People draw stuff inside. Nice. Start drawing people from the bar until I go to the toilet. After I open the door back to the bar, everyone is staring at me. WTF did I do now? Girl points at the guest book. Pick related. They freaking love it. People start paying me in drinks to sketch them. Get praised by everyone. Even the bouncer pats my back. Owner of the bar starts talking to me too. Have a great time until they close at 1 a.m. Didn't even pay the beers I ordered. Owner and staff are pretty drunk too. Get invited to join them in going to a party. A freaking course. We head out of the city to an allotment garden. It's raining, but there is a warm fire, pavilions, and an old caravan. Even more free beer and good music. Get to know the people and vibe with them until dawn. My face when there is no Greentext plot twist. My face when this was the best night of my life. Be me, 20 years old, neat. Everything is okay. Best friend is a girl. Let's call her Sarah. Known her since high school. Always vibing. Spend more time together than I do with my own mom. She's cool and all, but I've developed feelings. Decide to confess my eternal love for her. It's now or never, right? Take her to our favorite spot, the park bench we always sit on. Heart pounding like I'm running a marathon. Sweaty palms, a real romantic moment. Sarah, I have to tell you something. Just as I'm about to spill my heart, she cuts in. Anon, you know you're like a brother to me, right? Oh no, .jpg. Managed to friend-zone myself into an alternate dimension. My face when my heart shatters like a glass on concrete. She's talking about her crush on Chad, the gym bro. Keep nodding and smiling like an idiot while my brain screams. Feels like I'm on a roller coaster made of razor blades. Every time she talks about Chad, I die a little inside. Go home, drown my sorrows in Cheetos and Mountain Dew. Realize I've reached the ultimate friend zone level. Not even a boss fight, just instant game over. My face when I realize I've entered the bro zone forever. Still hang out with her, but now it feels like I'm the comic relief in her rom-com. That feeling when I just wanted to re-roll my character. At least I have Cheetos, I guess. Forever stuck in the friend zone end level. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Be me. Go on 6th date with 22-year-old girl this Wednesday. I'm 18, total score. We watch shows in a room alone. We hold each other. She's so soft and warm. I walk her to her car later. We kiss on the lips. My first kiss.jpg. She initiated the lip kiss too. Texts me later saying she liked it. Says she'll give me lessons since I'm new to kissing. Going out again next week. I think I've made it, bros. Be me, 34 years young. Mom says she's going to see Gram. Tell her I'll go with her. Be me, at Gram's house. 4 other cousins are there. Grammy doesn't compliment any of them. Looks at me with the biggest smile. Oh, Anon, you're so handsome. Be me. Normal guy, 20 years old. Have girlfriend, let's call her Emily. Things are going great. Major love vibes. Introduce her to the fam. Everything seems fine. Dad says, nice to meet you. Couple weeks go by, life is chill. One weekend, decide to visit my dad. Bring Emily along. Thought they'd hit it off. They do way too well. Dad's all, let's go fishing, and I'm like, cool, I'll tag along. They bond over fishing rods and dad jokes or whatever. Leave them alone for a bit so I can grab snacks. Come back, they're sharing stories and laughing. Kinda awkward, but whatever, it's cool. Fast forward a couple of months, notice Emily spending more time at my dad's place. Weird, but okay. She says he just likes to hang out. One night, she doesn't come over. Text her, no response. Get worried, drive to dad's place. Walk in, hear giggling from the back room. Oh no.jpg. Peek in, dad and Emily are cuddled up on the couch. That feeling when my dad stole my girlfriend. Heart shatters, standing there like a statue. They notice me. My dad goes, hey champ, come join us. My face when my dad thinks this is some wholesome family bonding moment. Internally scream. Leave the house and drive around randomly. Spend the night crying in my car. Next week, find out that there is something going on. That feeling when my dad is now kinda my ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. Life has turned into a soap opera. My face when I'm basically the third wheel in my own life. Never looking at fishing the same way again. Dad, if you see this, F you. Are these stories true, or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.